Well, my friends, there's huge breaking news just released this morning by our friends over at the Lepanto Institute. Look, if you're going to be on the other side of Michael Hichborn, you're in big trouble because that fellow is the best researcher I've ever seen. Now, he has done a takedown like I just can't imagine could be done any better. He has been after this group called the Association of U.S. Catholic Priests. And this is a huge group. This has got major cardinals and archbishops and bishops in the United States backing it. And he has just done a takedown on them like you will never see. Let me give you the list of the bishops and cardinals who are involved. He has just exposed them as one of the most radical dissident groups, promoting the most dissident things you could ever imagine. Before I continue, though, I want to say viewer discretion advised, because they get into sexuality, illicit sexuality, in a way that's just too graphic for everybody. So if there are young people watching, please do not watch this. And if you're watching, just note viewer discretion advised. At this conference, which Michael Hichborn exposes, he has got the audio from the meeting in which they describe positively masturbation, and it is just gross. But let me give you first that list of cardinals and bishops who Michael Hichborn is literally taking down with this. Get this. This is a group, again, the AUSCP, Association of U.S. Catholic Priests. It involves Cardinal Blaise Cupich of Chicago. He is a frequent attendee and even presenter at their annual assemblies. It involves Cardinal Wilton Gregory of Washington, D.C. He also served as a speaker to the AUSCP. It involves Cardinal Robert McElroy of San Diego. He delivered the keynote address to the USACP in 2018, and he continues to participate in their meetings. 3 cardinals involved. It involves Bishop John Stowe, who is in Lexington, Kentucky. He's an actual member of the AUSCP, and he serves as retreat director. It involves Archbishop John Wester, who serves as the AUSCP official liaison to the U.S. Conference of Bishops. In fact, they have a relationship with the U.S. Conference of Bishops. Is insane all by itself. There's also Archbishop Robert Carlson from St. Louis, who celebrated Mass for the AUSCP and at their events. And then there's Bishop John Hartmeyer from Savannah, who served as the retreat leader of the AUSCP in 2017. And then there's Bishop Richard Pates from Des Moines and Bishop William Wack from Pensacola, Tallahassee. And they were presenters or speakers at AUSCP assemblies. So that's who Michael Hichborn is taking down. This is so explosive. You got to go to Michael Hichborn's Lepanto Institute and see the full report. And we've got it up at LifeSite as well. I want to give you some highlights. So first of all, here's one of the priests in the recording that Michael Hichborn is making available, talking positively about masturbation, known in the Catholic Church to be a mortal sin. This priest says out loud at the meeting, it's for him a form of prayer. Listen.
I think that masturbation, when I masturbate, I pray and I say, thank you, God. I think it's a moment of praying also.
And if that's not bad enough, another priest, another member of the AUSCP, stands up and says, not only is it not wrong to do, he says it's positive to do because otherwise it would lead you to suicide or maybe to become a mass shooter. Listen to this.
I did it. I believed it. I tried not to do that masturbation thing, even though I didn't even know quite what it was. It was leading me to suicide because there was no release. And I think that might be what's leading some of the males in our society to mass shootings, to other expressions of violence. It's another way of getting, so I think it might be a helpful valve.
And now get this. So the main presenter who gave a 3-hour presentation at this meeting is none other than theologian Robert Hull Heizer. Now, this is Father Robert Hull Heizer, and he is actually a theologian, a professor of theology at the Oblate University in San Antonio, Texas, if you can believe it. But Michael Hichborn exposes him as agreeing with this guy, this priest who said that masturbation is a positive thing and you could become a mass shooter otherwise. Listen to Michael's explanation and Father Hull Heizer himself caught on tape saying the heresy.
You know, psychologists say, imagine this. Imagine living in a building and you have a basement in a house. And every time you have something you don't like, a piece of garbage, just open the door and throw it down, okay? You know, out of sight, out of mind for a while. But then it's going to ferment, it's going to come out through the vents, you know? And it may make for a mass shooter or for somebody with all kinds of stuff. See, so it's going to snake bite you in ways off on times that are not sexual at all. You know, it's poisoning. It's going to poison the air you're breathing. It's going to poison the psyche you're trying to nurture, you know? And so that, and that's why, you know, you almost hate to say this publicly. Sometimes masturbation's the better option. You know, sooner that than, you know, get poisoned, be a mass shooter or some, you know, that it ruins your life in other ways.
And that, my friends, is why I tell you, Michael Hichborn is an incredible researcher. He's a danger to the forces of evil. And therefore, I'd ask you first to support Lepanto Institute. Go listen to his full rollout of this and also pray for him, because when someone does this kind of expose, they're going to be in the crosshairs. And God bless you, Michael. You've done amazing work as usual. For Sign of the Cross Media, this is John Henry Westen, and may God bless you.